Hey guys, I'm MARCTHEGEEK. In this video, I just wanted to do a little comparison between the GameSir X4 Aileron controller versus the Turtle Beach Atom controller. These are both for Android. There is an iOS version of this one available in different color. This one only is available for Android. So if you're for iOS, I guess this one is only going to be your only option for now. The box, like you see, the box is a big difference. This one is way bigger than this one. Over here in the sides, you see the features of this, all the features available here. Over here, the only thing that I actually claims over here in the side, that the battery life is actually, you could get up to 20 hours of battery life with using this controller, which I believe that's correct. On this controller, I believe you get less than that, because remember, you have RGB, so that's gonna burn some battery. So I would guess you get like 15 hours of battery life there, maybe. Over here in the back, you see some, images and features of both controllers, and that's it. I just want to show you guys how the boxing, what to expect when you get both controllers. So first of all, let's go ahead and show you guys the look of both controllers. First, the Turtle Beach comes in this little pouch. The X4 comes in this hard case, which looks pretty good. Has this lanyard right here that lets you carry the case with the controller. Very good. So out of the box, the best case of these two controllers is definitely this one. But at least here you got a pouch, and it has a very cool logo of Turtle Beach. So let's go and show you guys this phone, this one first, right? I'm gonna take this out. Put this to the side. So this is how it looks, right? The construction wise looks pretty cool, looks awesome. The design, I love the design, the red and black. I love it. I love the logos there that you have. It looks pretty damn awesome. Now, one thing that I like about this controller compared to the other controller is the buttons. The buttons, when you touch them, they do feel really good, especially the thumbstick as well. The thumbstick feels awesome as well. And when you compare these two controllers to the main console controllers like the Xbox and PlayStation controller, I would say that these feel more like they were actually made by PlayStation or Xbox, because the quality on them, they feel so damn good, including the triggers as well. Let's go and show you guys what happens when you're charging that. You could charge it right here, right? Well, when you're charging, you see these buttons going off like that. It's letting you know that it is actually charging, and this is charging via this right here, this connection right here. So that's nothing more that you get there. Let me take it out. This is how it looks. Now, one thing that you're going to notice right away that I don't like is that if you try to use a phone with this case, this is an tough armor case from Spigen, which, it's kind of thick. If you try to use it with this, it will just not fit. See, that's something that is not going to happen. So you would have to actually use it without case, or you might be able to use it with a very thin case. But with one of those cases, you cannot fit it. One thing that I like about this over the other one is this right here. This right here, where your phone actually lays down, this is rubber, and it's a very nice feeling rubber there with a texture as well. And you have it on both sides. See, you have it on both sides. So that means that if you lay your camera lays right there, it's not gonna scratch the camera at all. The camera is gonna have a very good support, because it's not gonna get scratched because it has rubber. Now, when you put it together like that, this is how it looks. Now, to start working on it, you would have to actually press this button for 3 seconds. Then it turns on, right? Did it turn on? 1, 2, 3. Okay, it turned on right there. Then here you actually press this button for like 3 more seconds. Then it turns on. You see here in the bottom, both lights actually turned on, and they're steady. That means there is a connection between them. Right now, when it's blinking like that, that means that it is actually not connected. So I guess they actually disconnected. So to pair it, I'm gonna go press the Bluetooth button right here. See, for a couple seconds, then it's gonna start flashing really fast. Go over here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. See all. Nope. See all. No, not see all. Go ahead here. Pair new device. And Turtle Beach Atom. Yep. Let's go and pair. And that's it. Now you have control of the phone with this. So playing video games actually here feels really good. I already made a video on playing video games here, and like you see in the video, it is very compatible with almost any Android game on the Play Store, as long, of course, they are compatible with controllers. Like you see, I did videos for Devil May Cry, also for Call of Duty, and they work pretty damn good. What I also like about them is that the way the controller feels in your hand, it feels really good. It has very good, you know, ergonomic here, and the triggers are also really good, and they have like a little pattern right there in the trigger. That way it doesn't feel like slippy at all. And of course, like I said, I love how these thumbsticks feel, and the buttons, they feel really good as well. And of course, when you click right here, it actually takes you to the home screen like that. And the D-pad feels really awesome as well. So this one right here usually goes for $79.99, which is the regular price of the Atom. And if you want one that's actually Xbox designed for, like one of those that has this little sticker right here that you see, yes, there is one that has the Xbox buttons and all that, but it comes in a different color, but it is also available if that's what you want. But other than that, the controller actually feels really nice. I love the buttons, I love the design, and D-pad, the triggers, everything feels really good, and that's it. So now let's go and show you guys the other controller right here. This is the X4 Aileron. Gonna check this out. This one right here actually goes for $99.99, $100. But for $100, what you get here that you're not going to get over there is swappable D-pads. So it has this option right here where you can actually swap the D-pad. You know, you can swap the D-pad to this D-pad right here. You can swatch the thumbsticks, these thumbsticks. You know, you have those that are concave like this one. You have this one that is not concaved, like a little humpier. And you got this one right here, which are very small. So you have that available there. You don't get that over there. Also, what you get over here, I'm just going to put this to the side, is the rear buttons. You get rear programmable buttons. You got one button over here and one button on the other side. This one is actually designed for Xbox, so it has the Xbox button right there. The other difference you're going to get here is that these buttons right here are actually micro switches. So they do not feel like the normal controllers that you have on PlayStation or Xbox controllers, because these are micro switches. Those feel more similar to Xbox or PlayStation controllers than these. Some people might not like the way they feel, but they are very good. There's no problem whatsoever with these, but they just feel they are micro switches. So you can hear that actually clicky sound. See that? You can hear that little micro switch clicking right there. That's, you know, that's a sound peculiar that they always make. And of course, like I said, you got the rear buttons over here and triggers. They actually feel really good as well. This is how it looks when you take it off. And one thing about them, these are over here. Let's go and show you guys. If I want to take these out, right, they don't turn off, right? They're not off. To turn them off, you click right, you put them together, then they actually turn off, disconnect and actually turn off. But this one actually does it really nice that I really liked. So for example, on that one, you actually have to press a button to actually turn it on. This one, check this out. Oh, before I actually put it together, one thing that I don't like here is that this right here is not rubber. This is not rubber. So if you put the cell phone here, there's a chance that it can scratch. Now, let me see if I find it here. Okay, I had to get it because it was still in the box. Here, since this right here is not rubber, this is totally plastic. So if you want to put your cell phone there and you know that your camera lies some portion here or here, you're going to have to use one of these 3M double coated stickers that they're basically rubber. They're going to add rubber to your controller or to the section where you want to put it at. So if you're going to do put a cell phone here that actually the camera is actually going to be touching the plastic, you would have to put one of these. That way it doesn't actually scratches the lens. keep that in mind. On the other side, you can just leave it like that. But one thing that I like about this, that if you have a case like this one, this right here is, like I say, this is the tough armor case, which is thick. Right here, when you put it right here, boom, it actually fits. See that? It actually fits. Boom. It actually fits, and if it's actually pretty damn secured with the case on. So that means if you have one of these cases that is thick, most likely protecting your phone, yes, this controller is actually going to fit with the case on. That's something really cool. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but the controller started turning on automatically and connected automatically without me pressing any button whatsoever. That was pretty cool, right? And that's because this actually turns on by this. When this spreads, this starts turning on. Look at that. That is freaking awesome. Same thing with this side. When this thing spreads, boom, it starts turning on, and it has the RGB there, right there. Very, very cool. So that was a very clever design that I really, really love how it does it. Because that's so cool. You don't have to be pressing any button whatsoever, and it turns on automatically. And like you see, they both paired very, very fast. And of course, it has the RGB, has the RGB for these two controllers for both sides. You have the Xbox button, because this is actually designed by Xbox. As I'm making this video, there's not another design that doesn't have the Xbox button. If I'm not mistaken, that's the case right now. But you have that. You have the buttons over here, which looks pretty good. Like I said, these are micro switches, so that's something to keep in mind. You have the screenshot button over here, and you got the home button over here, and the Bluetooth over here to pair it, and like that. Also, I didn't show you guys, but when you're going to be charging it, you're going to charge it, so that way you can see the difference between this and that one. This is how it looks when it's charging. You have the ring turning around. You see that? Very awesome. And when it completely charges, it actually turns into steady white color. Makes it cool. Makes it look very cool. So steady white color. That's it. Take it off. Boom. It turns on. Turns on. There you go. Look at that. That is so damn cool. And of course, this advantage that it has over the other one is that if you're one of those that like using rear programmable buttons, this has two, one on each side, and they do feel really damn good. Ergonomically, it feels great in your hand, so it doesn't feel worse than that one. This one feels good. This one feels good as well. So for me, there's no advantage there, because they both feel really good when you're touching it in your hands. So if you ask me which one should you buy, it's kind of hard, because this one is $100, right? It's $100, but you're getting all the extra features like the removable thumbstick, removable D-pad. You got the way it turns on and connects is actually better than this one, because it connects automatically. It turns on automatically. It has rear programmable buttons, which you're not going to get over there. And the other advantage that this controller, I would say, that it has over the Atom is that, yes, this is compatible with a lot of Android games, right? But some games are not compatible, like games like Genshin Impact and Call of Duty Mobile might not be compatible. But with the application, there is options to actually pair the button, to pair the device with games that are not compatible with controllers. You got this right here, which you could change the layouts of the controller. If you click right here, you got changes you can make here to the gamepad test. Lightning, this is where you actually change the lightning. So if you want to change the lights, you can change it right there, or you can go ahead and leave it in single color. So it has a lot of customization options. Now that controller, I don't know if it actually has that feature, because there is no instructions whatsoever for this to make it compatible with non games that are not compatible with gamepads. There's no instructions for that. Let's go and turn this on. I see that you have the option. You have to go the extra step to actually turn it on. The application, let me show you guys, because on my prior video that I did for this, I didn't show this application, so you got to see it here. So you got this application, which is a Turtle Beach app. You got that right there. You could change the dead zones of the sticks. You could change the response time of the sticks. You got precision, fast. Here, game discovery, you can see the games and, you know, all the apps that this is actually compatible with. You see that? There's a huge list of games that is actually compatible, and there's a lot more games that are not compatible as well. You got this right here, power management. It shows you the battery life of each side. This one is not registering right now, but yeah, it is connected. I'm weird. It says 45 hours of battery life you have available there. And you got the update firmware right here. So like you see, there is no option to actually make the controller compatible with other games that are not compatible with controllers. So that's something that the application is actually missing. So yeah, that's the thing about these two controllers. Both controllers, like I said, they are two great controllers. I like the way they both feel in my hands. Like I said, I think the buttons here, actually feel a lot more premium than the buttons over here. That is no doubt whatsoever. For me, the sticks, the thumbsticks, the trigger, the main buttons over here, they all feel better and more high quality than this one. But this one has a lot more features. It has the RGB, it has the rear programmable buttons. It has the ability to actually program the buttons so they can actually be compatible with games that are not compatible out of the box with controllers. So that's, for me, that's a huge advantage right there. But of course, it's $20 more expensive. So at the end of the day, it comes up to you which one you prefer to have, which features you prefer to have. But in my opinion, if they were both the same price, I would say these has the edge because of all the extra features. Now, if you think $100 is too much and you got these for 79 or 70 bucks, you're not going to regret getting these. These are very, very good. You're not going to regret getting these. So if you don't care about the rear programmable buttons and you don't care about the RGB, I think this is a very good option. But like I said, if there's games that are not compatible with controllers, instructions here are a lot more harder, if there is, because I haven't seen anywhere there's instructions on how to make this controller compatible with games that are not compatible with controllers. This one does have the instructions in the application itself, and there's also tutorial videos on how to make it compatible as well. So guys, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments what you think about these two devices or controllers. Which one do you prefer? Like I said, they're both really good. They're both really good. But if you want more for your money, I think the GameSir X4 are a little bit better. But other than that, let me know in the comments. I'll leave links in my description for both of these controllers, just in case you want to read a little bit more into them. And that's it. Thanks for watching this video. Till next time. Bye-bye.